Hey, Coach, just overall, what were your thoughts on how the team played, and particularly the bench with Malaysia and some of the younger freshmen?
Um, I mean, I thought it was a good showing. I thought we got out to a quick start, which is good, and I think there was some really great individual play, and I also thought that there's some things that we need to work on. But it was actually good to get them just playing someone different and doing it in public. So the next time that we're in this building, it can transition a lot better, knowing that they've experienced playing in Colonial Life Arena.
Coach, wanted to ask about your thoughts on that starting lineup. I know it was the same at the beginning of the game and coming out of halftime. I know it's early, but, first impressions, I guess, of that group together.
I thought they got a great start in the first quarter. Not so much in the third quarter. So we got some things that we got to definitely work on to get out of the gates a little bit quicker. It's a lineup that we probably have played not very long because, I mean, there's just some question marks in our post play who that person would be. But Sanaya Fagan just started to separate herself from some other people for starting, not necessarily for playing, just for starting the basketball game. And she's been around our program a long time, so she really has an understanding of what we want. And in fairness to her, we have been playing her on the perimeter a lot. So we moved her to that 4 spot as she actually was just more energized having played on the perimeter. So hopefully it will be a big hit for us if she ends up starting or if she ends up playing on the perimeter for us.
Don, if you could just talk about the emotions of the day, especially at the start. It was really a really nice remembrance for a really special person.
I mean, this was just really tough, because watching Rutgers, you actually see her on the court, on their bench, and, I've stopped it a few times just to see her, just to see her in her element. So it was pretty emotional, but at the same time, I really, Nikki is someone that's very dear to me, and I want everybody to know what she brought to the table, what she brought to women's basketball. And it was a tireless work. Like, it was a thankless job that she did every single day. And she wanted nothing but to make other people happy and to equip them with enough knowledge to become pros or whatever niche they want in life. But her passion was basketball for sure, and her passion for people was evident every place that she went.
Y'all were known as mostly a force in the paint last season. This year, it seems like there's a possibility of a bit more of perimeter shooting and getting that 3-ball down. Just what can that add to this group this season?
I mean, we have to add a little bit of everything. I do think we're probably a little bit more guard oriented than we have been in the past. But our strength is the production of our post players. That's our strength, and hopefully, coupled with our ability to shoot some threes and make some threes and control the paint by getting it to our bigs as well as transition and actually just penetrating the paint. So I think we got a shot at being better in those areas. Maybe not controlling the paint as much, but in other areas.
Don, I'm going to ask you, you talked the other day about Camila being more dominant at work. Did you like her, the way she reacted in that role today for the first time?
I did. I thought we made her job easier. I thought we put her in positions to score quickly and not in a crowd. I do think on some offensive rebounds, she's playing on her heels rather than her toes. So we got to get her playing on her toes. And then we got to get her taking some mid-range shots. Like, she's there. She's wide open. She's got a pretty-looking shot. We got to get her to have a really good understanding. It's going to help us right now and her right now, and then moving to the next level. She's going to be able to at least take that outside shot because it's a 10-footer. Like she's something that she's practices all the time, and she's got to practice on taking them. So we actually force her to take them in practice now. Hopefully we'll have some transition to that in game.
And I was going to say, it took obviously a unique, catastrophic set of circumstances to hold this game. Would you like to see a game like this every preseason camp?
That's what I'm working on. Like, I think the fact that so many people came out to watch it, I hope gives us a good case. And we don't do enough of celebrating the people in our game. Like, and it's, we get approvals, waiver approvals for people that we don't know that, and I think it's great. We must continue to do that. But when it's somebody that touches our women's basketball family in a way that Nikki has, we should. And if we're doing all the manpower and we're doing on our campus, putting the game on, and the only thing that we need is a waiver, I think they should give us the waiver and let us celebrate the legacy of the people that have given so much. Like she gave so much to the game, and we want to see her legacy continue.
In the back to the chat, and then Shannon.
Don, you said the other day that this is not a rebuild, but this is, players that are returning with some freshmen. They have new roles and they have to step up. So can you describe what it's like to really get this show on the road, this game today, then the game coming up in early November?
Well, for us, I think we just have to get our players acclimated to playing at this level at a cohesive unit. I think all of them are great individual players. Is how we get them to play as a collective unit. How do we get them to make the right decision? Like I thought we hit some shots, but we could have got some better looks by just one more pass with our three-point shooters' feet are set. And then we got to play percentages. Can I shoot better than the player that I'm passing to? If the answer is yes, then shoot it. If the answer is no, and a lot of times it is no, then pass it. And I think sometimes young people bet on themselves a lot, and it may not be the best thing for the team. So we got to get them there. So we have to make sure that we show them, because a lot of times they don't really see it. It's cool getting to know them in that way and getting to kind of shape this team into the team that we know that can live up to its potential. I want all the teams that I've been around to live up to our potential. What that is right now, I don't know, but we can shoot a little bit better, I think, just overall. I think Camila can hold her own in the paint, and then we got to get everybody else to just play their best during the times that they're in the game, whether it's 2 minutes or 4 minutes or 8 minutes. That is the trick of becoming a better team, is when they're able to embrace the 2 minutes versus the 20 minutes. So I like it, though. I like the challenge of getting them to make that commitment to the team.
Chandler, and then we'll close out with Matt.
Malaysia and Tessa combined for 7 steals today. Just what can that tenacity and that intensity on defense for both of them, what can that do, and how formidable can that make the bench if they bring that night to night?
I think, I thought besides the turnovers, from Malaysia, I thought she played great. Like, she played better than she's practiced. And that's a good quality to see. It's a really good quality. She played off her instincts, and, some of the turnovers that she had, I'll have to take 1 or 2 of them because I told her to play a certain way. And when I told her, at the time she had 4 turnovers. Lay, you got 4 turnovers. She was like, I got 4. She was like, no more. But she did end up getting. Did she end up getting 1 more?
Yeah, she got 1 more.
Yeah, 1 more. But she's aware of it, So it's I think she's gonna play up some, play down some, play average some. But most importantly, she's coachable. She has a really good understanding of it. But I really am excited about some of the young players on our team. I thought Tessa gave us some really good minutes. She started to get a little more aggressive. Like she's never been that aggressive in practice. So it was good to see her kind of make the jump from high school to college. And we always talk to her about we want her to be a high school dropout, so to speak. So she did that today.
How's the French coming along, or is that a major focus of the next few weeks?
No, I don't. I played in France, so I know certain words. I know I'm hungry, and I know I talk to you later. So I'm good. If I can get those two answers or responses, I'm good. But we're excited. I mean, it's 2 weeks away. A formidable opponent. Actually, Coquise, the coach for Rutgers, spent a lot of time at Notre Dame. So I'm hoping that there are some similarities in the types of sets that they run and their zone. So it was good. It was a good game for us to actually warm up to Notre Dame.
Thank you, Coach. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you all. Thank you.